Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are today Saturday, October the 12th, 2019. Um, Today we are filming outside. I have a little spot where I'm gonna try my best so that I don't fidget a lot, but it's not the most comfortable setting that I have right now. That's why you have this, but that's why you have the camera position like this. And also, please forgive me if you hear the noise. The weird neighbor is always building some crap. So that's why you hear the people working over there. He's across the streets from our home. So let's start off. Today is Saturday. Yesterday, Haiti had a major manifestation on the streets. A lot of people are panicking. I am not, because I've already foresaw these things happening. Not only for 2019, as you guys can see, it started off literally in as soon as I came in December, and when I came to the country was not even like, it was already shut down. There was no festivities for December 2018. It was very depressing and deprived, and Haiti entered 2019 with that, how can I say, atmosphere. Haiti entered 2019 with that atmosphere, and we had a terrible year, and I predict that it's going to be like this for 2020. It can actually get worse. I really predict that. So for today, I have my notes in front of me. So for today, we're going to talk about how 1% control the entire market of Haiti. And the focus is going to be on communication, I believe, food, and electricity. So these are going to be the three pointers. Of course, there are probably others, but as these are probably like the major problems that we have here in this country, because these things constitute the basic for any foundation, the basic for any country to kind of like start off and get going. So if you don't have these things in the 21st century, you understand that you can't move forward. So I'm putting this video out so that I could showcase, in a way, I'm pretty sure like people who are interested in Haiti understand this situation, but this is probably for the upcoming investors who probably have the leverage to bring these things forward in a country like Haiti, or probably in a very different country who doesn't have these things, to understand that more than likely when we are faced with these difficulties, it is not because we are unable to have them, but it is because these very 1% people who control these little, I don't want to say little, these 1% who control these market with the communication, electricity, and the food, they make a lot of money and profit from this situation. So today we'll talk about, oh, excuse me, I have the note like right here. I'm going to read from my notes. I don't believe that I will be dissecting anything, because I took 2.5 to 3 days to work on these videos for you. So I'm pretty confident that, the information that I'm putting out there is enough. Like, we don't have to go back and dissect. So the first thing that I say, how does 1% control the market of Haiti? The first pointers is communication. I say systems of communication consist of 50 to 65% of your development. Haiti's system of communication is privatized at 99%. The main companies are Digicel, Natcom for cell phones, and for the internet access, you have Access Haiti, yyainternationalagency, Digicel, and also Natcom. Presently, Access Haiti, yyainternationalagency, and Natcom gives 2 to 3 options where you can have I put quote unquote high speed internet, with Access Haiti leading the way. Each of their services is horrible. Access Haiti's customer service is excellent. We actually work with them. Not so their internet access, which that's why we pay for. Yes, granted, your customer service is good, But we don't pay you for your customer service. We pay you to have access for the internet. But if you follow me on Instagram, you do see that how upset I get because the internet actually doesn't work. I said Access Haiti customer service is excellent. Not so their internet access, which is paid for. My personal intake is that they have too many customers and cannot make amends with their demands. That's what I feel. Our services, I talk about the services that we have here in our home. I said our services has been upgraded since April of 2019. We got the fiber option, which promise high speed internet. Yet, we have not received proper service. Matter of fact, it got worse. After so many frustrated talks, we canceled the service, which was April. By May, we canceled the service, excuse me, to sadly go back to them, to sadly go back to their same crappy offer. Why? Because they are the closest to a decent service in Haiti. The joke is on who? So technically, that was the situation with Haiti. You know, I came to Haiti in December. You guys know that I do the bulk of my work on the internet and I use a lot of data. I'm pretty much the only person who's used as much internet in the house. My parents use the internet. My mother used the internet. But you understand that they work during the day, so they come home in the afternoon, evening. So pretty much I do. Because I use so much internet, it was a recommendation of my oldest sister to say, why don't we upgrade the services and get the fiber option? So I was like, well, excuse me. So I was like, well, what does the fiber option offers? And she said, well, if you get the fiber options, what's going to happen is that you won't have any difficulties with uploading your videos. It's going to be a lot faster. And then once you upload the videos, you could actually work. So anyone in this household is able to be on the internet as you are doing your work. Previously in the past, it cost me probably 2 days to upload some videos for you guys. When we got the service in the beginning, what it promised, it delivered. So that was probably for about 2 weeks. It did. It was a very, very quick. I was astonished. I was really happy. It took us like, for a short video, so you guys know my videos are pretty long. So for a short video of like, let's say 12 to 15 minutes, it took me like maybe 6 hours to upload. So that was extremely good. And that is the truth. While the video was uploading, I was able to also be on the internet and to continue with the work. Did it stay? No, it only gave me that service for a good 2.5 weeks. Then we started to have a lot of difficulties. It's sort of like the internet would be showing that it's working and I would not have access on either my phone or my tablet. Or sometimes if I had access on the phone and the tablet, the laptop would not be able. So it went like this. It went on and on and on and on for months until my father got really upset. He went down, he wrote them a letter, and he canceled his services. Mind you, I do believe that my father has been a 10 plus years client. They came, they promised that they were going to reimburse us. They said certain things, and we tried to change from Access Haiti to go to iNet. And sadly, we realized that iNet was even worse. And what was the other option, which would probably be the cell phone, but that wouldn't really work for me. I don't even use the telephone in Haiti. So we didn't have a choice but to go back to Access Haiti. Would we have had these situations happen to us if Haiti had, let's say, a good 5 to 6 telephone companies that were competing against each other? I say no. Are the people from Access Haiti being cruel? Maybe, maybe not. Personally, as I mentioned to you, I do believe that they have a greater intake of customer service, but they can't provide all of the service that they say. So this is to tell you, let's say you were to have like a telephone company or you work in communication and you would want to establish yourself. Why not come to a market like Haiti? Because the reality is, once you come, you would probably dominate the market. And all you would need to have is probably like, instead of coming to the bigger cities, you could go outside, which I believe that's what Natcom did. But Natcom offers the fiber option. However, from what they told us, they said that it was the same. So we don't have Natcom, so I can't go and say if it works or if it doesn't work. But these are the things that we are subject to. These are the things that I have observed. These are the things that unfortunately I have to go through. This is one of the reasons that I'm saying to you, all we need access to in this country is competition, right? And opening of the market, right? So now let's go back and let's talk about electricity. So, if you guys are not familiar with Haiti, Haiti currently does not give we don't have access to 24-hour electricity. Even when you pay for 24 access electricity, you probably get in a day, I say that for us over here, we probably get maybe 12 hours of electricity. Like if they give it to you like probably around like 6 p.m., not even 12 hours, it may last all the way to like 10:30, so anyways, let's go. I say in this 21st century, Haiti has yet to provide to its citizens a decent of existence of electricity. Why? Question mark. Could it be that the Haitian government wants to keep those who sell their inverters and Delco happy? Now, for those of you who are not familiar with what is an inverter or a Delco, it's kind of like a system that also provides power. So with the Delco, you would need the gas and it'll give you the electricity. With the inverter, what you do with that is like it's a system where it's kind of like once you have access to electricity, you charge it off. So when you don't have access to electricity, you put it on. So it gives you that balance of having the electricity. Currently, Haiti has people who are selling these things. So that's why I said, could it be that the Haitian government wants to keep those who sell their inverters and Delco happy? So I say, let's talk about EDH. EDH is Electricité d'État Haïti, which is like supposedly the company, the Haitian company that supposedly is supposed to provide, electricity to its entire people. I said EDH has been providing us with their paid system of blackout for decades. It is utterly disgusting to be paying each month for a non-existing service, and when you finally get it, you are subject to the Combelan, which describes others hijacking your system to have electricity as well. And the many overpopulated places in Port-au-Prince, that is how people operate. The sad thing is that you are forced most time to remain quiet, otherwise you will get harassed and probably murdered. So now, who provides the electricity? In a recent interview, Dimitri Vob addressed the major problem that Haiti continues to face due to the government's inability to pay in a timely manner, along with their clientele. In this interview, Mr. Vob explained that high-paying clientele are subject to the purchase of Delco and inverter to help keep their businesses afloat, since the non-existing EDH is not only ghost, but when they do provide us with their charitable energy, it is too mediocre, thus still can't provide any services. The interview, I can link it for you. You can type Dimitri Vob and put interview 2019. You're going to listen to that. Now, this interview was conducted in Creole, so I'm not so certain that if you don't speak Creole, you might not really understand what he's talking about. But pretty much, I resume for you what he said. So I said Mr. Vob goes into detail into saying if the paid clients did receive proper services from EDH, they could in return provide services to the majority. Now let's do a little analogy. You guys know I analyze this, right? So I said, let's talk about the top paid clients in Haiti. Who are the top paid clients? Because here he's talking about like people who can pay, people who are willing to pay for the electricity, and people who could probably pay every month. So I said the top paid clients are usually who? I said big companies, which Haiti doesn't really have a lot of big companies when you really look at it. It's only the Digicel, excuse me, the private hospitals, right? The private schools, the embassies, the hotels, the supermarket, the salon and barber shops, the top restaurants. So, we also have the government officials. But I put in parentheses that the irony with these government officials is that their homes are equipped, yet their public office space are in deplorable conditions. If you've never been to a bureau d'etat in Haiti, don't even dare. And then I said the working class. The working class meaning people like ourselves. If you work, you have a job, excuse me, you are able to like afford a service, then you go and you say, okay, this is the service that I need. All right. So then now I go back and I say, because see, these are the top clients, right? So technically in his interview, he's telling you that the top clients, which I just elaborated for you, are the people that could have been able to afford to pay a normal fee for their electricity, and in turn the Haitian company of electricity would have been able to provide people who cannot afford electricity, right? Which is, I agreed with him when he said that. So now he's saying to us in the interview that these people, because they cannot rely on the non-existent electricity that the people are given in Haiti, they are unfortunately resumed to buying inverters and Delco. Because also the reality is, even when they give them the electricity, it's not powerful enough to run their businesses. Such as if you go to a big hotels, if you go to Oasis, if you go to any hotels, really, sometimes it's kind of like the capacity for the electricity is not enough. So these hotels still needs to supply themselves with inverters and Delco, which is probably why, as we talked about the many times in this channel, that coming to Haiti and staying at a hotel is fucking ridiculously expensive. Okay. So now we are talking about who owns the companies of the Delco and inverter. Is it the same person? Who makes the money? Is there a bigger gain to have no electricity in a country like Haiti? This is for you to answer, and this is for you to do the math. So let's go back to 2010, right? We're going to go back all the way to the earthquake that happened in Haiti in 2010. What happened? I said Haiti was flooded with foreign people, business people, volunteers, etc. Many came with ideas and solutions to major issues such as solar panels for electricity, and different architecture to prevent these deaths to happen in the future. I can attest to that personally, because I remember when I was flying back to Haiti in March 2010, I sat next to a gentleman who specifically told me that he lives and he works for a company. He was not from the United States. And his company wanted to come to Haiti because they wanted to work on house architectures, right? So they wanted to work on houses so that like you don't have these problems, so that when you have like major earthquake or whatever it is that major problems that we have, you don't have these death tolls that we had, right? So I said, whatever happened to these individuals, right? Were these individuals guided? Were they guided? Some of these solutions never saw the daylight. Absolutely never. Why? Well, I put, if everyone were to purchase solar panels What would happen to the famous Delco and inverter? So let's say I have a business where I sell Delco and inverter and I supply my Delco and inverter to these top companies. So I'm pretty much making good money, right? Because they need these things. So then comes people coming to this country and talking about solar panel, but I don't have a business in solar panels. Is it going to be in my benefit for people to have solar panel where Haiti, look at this beautiful sunshine. Haiti is a goddamn um, a country that is in the Caribbean, so we are filled probably about 20 hours a day, you know, with, you know, sunshine. So who's going to go out of business if we have the solar panel? Hmm. So then I say, other things I noticed was the stealing of many solar panels right after the earthquake. Because some people got wind of it, right? And the people who got wind of it started to purchase solar panel. But a lot of these people lost their solar panel because at night people would come and steal their stuff. Who's paying people to go steal your stuff for you? I'm just saying. Hmm. Are you filling out the blank spaces? Are you guys filling out the blank spaces? So now we're gonna go and we're going to analyze the food. Hmm. Haiti, a Caribbean country with very fertile lands, isn't being cultivated. We have lost in the last 30 years the autonomy of providing to our citizens along with exporting our food to others. Hmm. Haiti's agriculture should have not only been able to sustain its people, but to also help support others, such as Venezuela, during their crisis. Technically, if the people, the it in power, because we can't call these people. You understand that? If this it in power had a minimum of decency, they would have invested money and continue to lend help and support to countries such as Cuba and Venezuela, because you understand that Venezuela doesn't have the same landscape as a country like Haiti. Venezuela has to export a lot of their food for their population, right? So Venezuela is always supporting and always backing up countries like Haiti. In return, what does the Haitian government does? They bite the hand that feed them. You guys saw what happened with Venezuela, how they voted Venezuela off, right? So technically, when you're looking at something like that, if Haiti and the quote unquote eat that keeps us from really living a decent life, if they had an ounce of understanding, they could have invested in the agriculture, and in return we could have helped support Venezuela, especially in this crisis that they're going through, where it's kind of like the American put an embargo on them, right? Anyways, so I say, because of our inability to grow our own crops, we have been resumed to import 90 to 99% of our food. Thus, we were relinquished to despair and extreme poverty. When people are telling you things like Haiti is not poor, I always tell you guys, just because I can eat, that doesn't mean that Haiti is not poor. Haiti is poor because Haiti is supposed to support its citizen, and Haiti has a big inability to do that, right? So you are in extreme poverty because you are exporting everything. You're not importing anything. You are under the dependence of other people to help you, right? So then I said, the foundation for Haiti is agriculture, which, why is it that no one is interested in doing that? 2 years ago, during one of my many trips to the South, I got to speak with a few peasants whom expressed their concern that once they planted their crops, instead of growing strong, they would be halfway done to be crippled before harvest season. They've expressed that it was something in the air that did that. My question remains, who is at the forefront of prohibiting Haiti's crop to fully grow? Who benefits if we can grow anything? Who is killing our very frail cultivation? So, ladies and gentlemen, this was what I had for you for this topic discussion as to who controls 1% of the market in Haiti. It is for you to make your brain work. It is for you to also look at things from different perspective. I look forward for your commentaries under this video, and I thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next.